OpenSSH, the most important tool that can take down the whole digital universe. This is the logo. Top secret. Yes, it is the top secret way to communicate with remote devices. I was walking through some of the Y Combinator hacker news. Here I found SSH 3. It uses the HTTP 3 protocol. Even my website doesn't use HTTP 3, it uses HTTP 2. So I was wondering what the hell is going on. Like it uses the HTTP 3 version. Let's go through the OpenSSH first. It is the base of all secure communication. Before the SSH tool developed by this person, we had to use Telnet. That is pathetic way of communicating with the remote devices. See, thereafter it comes OpenSSH, also known as OpenBSD Secure Shell, which is used by each and every operating system nowadays. Even shamelessly, Windows use OpenSSH for each and every communication, especially tunneling and communicating over TTS. Let's get into history. OpenBSD Secure Shell was developed by OpenBSD people. See, each and every one of us think like if we get a Linux system or if we get a Mac system, we get the terminal and we get to use the OpenSSH. That means we can do the SSH into a remote server or remote system. So it is not a product of Linux, Unix, or even Mac OS in that matter. It is a product from the OpenBSD guys. See, developers as an alternative to the original SSH. The original SSH was created by this person. Now it is a proprietary system. See, I don't understand. I don't get it. Proprietary. How anyone's invention can be proprietary thing? Like what if someone calls like I invented the wheel, I invented the how to use the fire, and you'll have to pay me for all those information. I don't get it. So after this version, OpenBSD guys came up with a clever solution and they created OpenBSD Secure Shell. And I see from 2015 onwards, Microsoft started using the SSH, especially the OpenBSD variations. By the way, there are other tools and softwares also relying heavily on this piece of software, like the SSH daemon, SSHD itself, along with that SCP or RCP. Even the SFTP relies on those things. In addition to those tools, we need SSH manipulations like SSH add, so that we can add SSH and SSH agent. By default, nowadays I see each and every Linux distribution and Unix like operating systems, they by default falls back to the home/.ssh folder. So nowadays we don't need to assign SSH agent manually. It works flawlessly. SSH keygen, that is the tool we use to generate a SSH key, and there are many other tools I remember. See, this is the OpenSSH website and it mentions 3 key points: SSH key scan, SSH keygen, SFTP. All those SSH dependent information we can get from here. That is, I wonder how less information is available on the internet and how less people are interested on those topics. See, this is the main SSH application and its source code, and I see each and every time, each and every day something is happening over here. It is the main repo used by each and every operating system. Even Alpine Linux use this piece of software. Let me see what are the other thing they do. As I understand, those are above my pay grade, so let's concentrate on other applications related to OpenSSH. This is the thing I used to use heavily. This is called MOSH. That means even if you are on mobile network like GPRS, Edge, 3G, 4G, on those networks, you eventually do not get a direct tunnel to the desired server. So each and every point of time, you lose connection and you will have to SSH again to the desired location. This piece of software gave a lot of people like me a hope, like you will be connected over your mobile phones. Yes, previously I used other technologies, but nowadays I used to use Tarmax, which is a mobile friendly application. From like I can use Tarmax on my mobile and I can connect to my remote server, and even if I roam around, the connection will not drop. And the final piece, the SSH 3, I'm glad to see this is written on Go and it use the HTTP 3. That means the connection will be much faster and there will be no lag when I edit files on the server on the go, especially. And lastly, let's bash this company for using OpenSSH. Even nowadays, they are bundling their operating system with built-in Linux virtual machines and WSL things. I hate it because they don't give away their codes and their technologies. They use all other technologies. That means they can take many things, but they are not willing to give up something.